Welcome back to the channel, guys. I'm Jesse with Connects High Performance, and today I want to talk about why social media sucks. But not because of what you think of why I think it sucks. Does that even make any sense? Let's just get into it. Yes, I'm old. Yes, I'm outclassed when it comes to social media. But I don't care. Social media sucks. Period. Now, before you go scorched earth on my pathetic little social media channel, let me explain. Social media certainly has its fair share of pros. Probably the biggest is the entertainment value. Everyone knows someone engaged and addicted to doom scrolling. Maybe even you. And for the purpose of entertainment, the proof is in the pudding. Many people spend hours upon hours consuming content. Whether it's good or bad is a completely different story, depending on if you know how to zero in on the adaptations you're looking for to help you in your goal. Oftentimes, the information you find on social media can look legit and sometimes actually is legit, but context is what really matters. Is the information being presented really going to help you to your goal? Or is it something that doesn't necessarily lead to the adaptations you currently need? Remember, just because the information is rock solid, it doesn't always take you and your situation into account. For example, if you're searching for a hypertrophic response, building muscle and getting jacked, doing a bunch of plyos, both extensive and intensive, won't likely win you an Olympia title anytime soon. Getting more explosive? Absolutely. Or, say you want to get as strong as an ox. Will incorporating a bunch of contrasting exercises maximize your maximum force output? You're more likely to become an athletic freak, dominating team sports than dominating individual sports like powerlifting. What about if the information is sound and it does align with your personal goals? Well, is it entertaining enough to capture your attention? Most consumers of online content don't want to see pencil-neck scientists in lab coats reading from a journal, presenting the latest and greatest study with no charisma and or monotone. They want to see jacked, outgoing, charismatic characters reading an abstract, telling you their personal interpretation of the information, regardless of sample size, procedures, biases, etc. And now the information they present may be correct, but saying a 50% increase in muscle mass in one group versus control loses a lot of meaning when in the 4-week study of 14 untrained college students finds the trained group gained 1.5 pounds of muscle versus the 1 pound of muscle the control group made. This also extends into the do this exercise, not that, or the tier lists. Context matters a lot. For example, are free weights better than machines for athletes? Conventional wisdom is, of course they are, but are they really? If I have an athlete who is trained for maximum vertical, just have them deadlift to build maximum strength, right? Or better yet, front squats to load a more similar movement pattern, right? Well, yes and no. If that athlete is 12 years old and has no training experience, that's a great take. It lets them build coordination and strength throughout the kinetic chain. But what about elite level trained athletes? They will likely need higher loads during deadlifts and front squats, which can lead to both peripheral or systemic fatigue, leading to poor movement quality during their actual skills training. Using machines can slow or even negate the accumulation of fatigue, allowing them to train the skills component with a fresher central nervous system and muscular system, leading to more impactful training sessions. And don't get me started on the fancy exercises you see on social media. Everything from Bosu balls, aqua bags, Wi-Fi handles, or anything the Dr. Joel Seedman does belongs in the trash can for serious athletes. Now, can they be fun? Sure. Can they be used to keep things interesting? Yeah. Can they be used to challenge the athlete's innate desire to compete? Absolutely. But if the main goal for the athlete's strength training is to build maximum force or strength, rate of force development or power, and tissue resilience, then most of these training modalities are just clickbait, fads, or at best, something to keep things fun and interesting for the athlete. And that brings us all the way back to social media. Even though it sucks, it can be fun and interesting. But most of the times, it's best to view it just like that, as something fun and interesting. The truth is, the basics are how professional coaches train their athletes. Take the squat. It's one of the fundamental movement patterns for human beings in general. A professional coach wants to progressively overload that movement pattern, but it's boring. So no one wants to just watch people squat over and over and over again. But that's why social media sucks, because it lies through omission. You get the flashy, fancy exercises because they interest you, the viewer. Then you get all confused, thinking that's what will get you to the next level. So you disregard the stuff that actually works, the basics. So that's why I think social media sucks. Does that mean you can't get some good stuff? No. It just means you need to take it all in with a grain of salt. And yes, even what I'm saying right here on this social media platform, YouTube. Well, maybe, because I'm a pretty good source of information. Now, if you agree, do me a favor, let me know in the comments below, subscribe, and share this with anyone you think is basing their own training on what they see on social media. Thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.